Need some coins to that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out mudpacks.com where you guys can open up exciting packs, win tons of mud coins, and withdraw the coins to your account. Use code ZIRK for 15% off.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
So the playoff promo is out, and there are a couple of different free players you guys can get from a 93 overall BND from the playoff promo, and also we have the playoff player predictor tokens, which you can use to get players. I want to go over the best ones to choose. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Maxed Out for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subs to the channel. Turn notification bell on and comment down below. Noti Gang. Now, also, guys, the Justin Herbert half a completion special is now live for you guys that use code ZIRK when signing up on Underdog Fantasy. And if you guys have not already checked out Underdog Fantasy, make sure you guys go ahead and check it out and use code ZIRK. It'll match first deposit up to $100. And we do have a bunch of NFL this weekend. Check out my Twitter. I will have some NFL picks up. Might already have some out right now for you guys to copy or do the opposite for this weekend's games. Now, if you're about to go to the comment section and ask Zirk, how do I get some of these 93 overall BND playoff player packs, or how do I get the player predictor tokens? It is in the field pass. I will let you guys know I'm actually recording this video on Wednesday night because by the time you guys are watching this, I'm actually currently on my way to vacation. So I am going to be gone for this weekend, but don't worry, I have videos planned for every single day, and I'm going to be back for Team of the Week, so I've still got you guys covered with everything. Everything aside from Legends this weekend, that is. But as you guys can see, at level 2 and level 4 is how you get the player predictor tokens to choose the players that you think are going to go the farthest in the playoffs, which is pretty much what you want to do with those. And then we also have the 93 overall BND playoff packs at level 9 and level 23 of the playoff field pass. I also probably already posted the video going over, in my opinion, the best use of the actual predictor tokens, so check that video out. Let's start off by going over the 93 overall players that you guys have to pick from, either from, the field pass, or when you do like a master set, you of course do get to pick one back as BND. Now, I will say out of all of the 93 overalls, there are truly only about 3 of them that I think are actually worth using a BND on, so that's kind of convenient because you do get a pair of them for free, and then if you do like a master or whatever, you get 3 of them there in total. So we're gonna go over these, then we'll go over the playoff predictor players. Now again, as I said, I am recording this video on Wednesday night. I have to be able to get this video out to you guys on Thursday. I just won't have time to wait for the promo to drop to do this video again. So I don't know absolutely every single rating, but we do know some of the discount abilities, all that good stuff. So starting off at number 3, I'm gonna go with Shaquille Griffin. He is 6 feet tall. He also has 93 speed, 92 excel, 90 press. He has 89 man, and also 94 zone. So this is a pretty solid zone coverage corner. Now, obviously, the 93 speed at this point, there are a lot of 94 speed, 95 speed, and even 96 speed now wide receivers in the game. So the 93 speed is definitely lacking a little bit, but, to get a depth position guy who maybe just have him out there as your cornerback 3, if you're kind of rocking like a budget team or even like a cornerback 4, whatever, he also does get deep out zone KO for 1 AP and pick artist for 1 AP. Now at number 2, I'm gonna go with Tyron Smith. Now, of course, a big factor in him being on this list in general are his abilities, right? He gets edge protector for 1 AP, secure protector for 2 AP. Mostly I care about that edge protector though for 1 AP. And then his stats are really, really nice, right? 94 pass block. He has 93 run blocking, 92 strength, 92 awareness. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what his impact block, his lead block, his speed, all that stuff is just yet, but I have him at number 2, and you may be surprised that I have him here at number 2, and a couple of reasons why I don't have him ranked as the best 93 overall. Number 1, his weight. He is 305 pounds. And in terms of left tackles, that's really not that big. You guys can see if we take a look at the biggest left tackles in the game, Jordan Mailata is 365 pounds, just way bigger than Tyron Smith. I mean, literally all of these right tackles. Let's go to page number 3. Trent Williams right here, 320 pounds. I mean, there's literally 3 pages worth of players and still 15 pounds heavier. So he's not the biggest left tackle in the game, that's for sure. But also, Jordan Mailata is another reason why I have Tyron Smith ranked as number 2 in general. And just to be honest, we've gotten a lot of free left tackles recently, so I feel like you guys may already have a good free left tackle to choose from. And that is exactly why Evan Neal is actually number 1 for me instead of Tyron Smith being number 1. Although when you look at the base stats, right, the pass block 89, the run block 89, and then 93 strength, well, Tyron Smith has way better pass blocking and run blocking. Well, Evan Neal also gets edge protector for 1 AP, but he's actually, unlike Tyron Smith, one of the biggest right tackles in the game instead of one of these smaller left tackles in the game. And as I said, we already have like Jordan Mailata at left tackle, which, you know, we've gotten for free, and or at least you could choose for BND from the Christmas promo, whatever. I feel like Evan Neal is probably who you guys want to go with for a BND. This is a very, very solid right tackle. I really wouldn't worry about that pass block and run block being only 89 there. He does have the 1 AP edge protector. Throw that on him, and he's very heavy. All right, so now let's get into the playoff predictor token players. Now, I have 4 players that I have on this list that I would recommend you guys use your tokens on. Number 1, some things you need to keep in mind. How do these items work? Well, there's sets you can go ahead, add the collectibles in, you get the player, whatever, and then the players upgrade 1 overall for every playoff win. Okay, so a couple things you need to factor. Number 1, do you think this player is going to make it far in the playoffs because they can get up to a 94 overall? Number 2, is the card actually good, right? So I picked out 4 players that I feel like their teams could go the farthest, but also their cards are good. So you're not going to see Dalton Schultz on here, and it's not because I don't think the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl, because I do think we have a very, very good chance of making it that far, but it is simply for the fact that we have Gronkowski. And we just got George Kittle, these other cards, and that Dalton Schultz card is just not that good. Even at a 94, it's going to be that good. So at number 4, I have Kyle Juszczyk. I do feel like the 49ers are definitely, in my personal opinion, the only other team in the NFC that I think, aside from the Cowboys, that can make the Super Bowl. I obviously, you know, no bias in that statement there as a Cowboys fan, but I do feel like the 49ers have a very, very good chance of making it to the Super Bowl, and if that is the case, then you're at least getting a 93 overall fullback here to Kyle Juszczyk, who has 87 speed, 87 strength, 78 run block, 89 lead block, 85 catching here, and you get a 90 overall fullback at the worst case, could go up to a 94. My number 3 player is going to be Isaiah McKenzie, and to be honest, a big reason for him being here is that speed, right? He's obviously really small, 5'8", and the catch of traffic, I don't like that at all. It's only 84, but the Bills, I feel like the 2 AFC teams that I could see potentially making it out of, or really I would say 3 in my personal opinion, that can truly make it out of the AFC side would be Chiefs, Bills, and Bengals. And I don't really like the Bengals card at all. When you look at Isaiah McKenzie, he has 93 speed at a 90 overall. Now they're going to beat Miami, so he's going to go up to, you would think, 94 speed, but if he has 93 speed at a 90, and you're taking him up to a 94 overall, this very well could be another 96 speed wide receiver that you could get if, let's say, they do win the Super Bowl. He should go up to 96. I doubt they make him 97 speed. He probably wouldn't get a +1 speed for every single win here. But 96 speed Isaiah McKenzie, this is quite the investment. Now at number 2, I'm going to go with Landon Dickerson here. Again, you can choose however you want to go with this, but the reason I have him here is because he's a pretty big left guard, 332 pounds. And to be exact, he's actually the 2nd biggest left guard in the game, which obviously weight matters a lot in the O-line. His pass block's an 87, his run block is a 92, he has 93 strength, and he's already a 91 overall. Right? So let's say they do end up winning a game. He's going to go up to a 92 overall, and he can go up to a 94. I feel like this is going to be a very, very good left guard. If they do end up winning the Super Bowl, he goes to 94 overall, but at least you're getting a 91 at bare minimum if you go with him. And my number 1 player that I would say you guys should probably pick up, now again, you could kind of hedge your bet here really and go with, let's say, the Chiefs guy. You could go with Carlos Dunlap, and you could go with Landon Dickerson if you feel like the Eagles have the best chance of making it out of the NFC. You could go with maybe Dalton Schultz or Kyle Juszczyk, whoever thinks is going to win the NFC, or something I think a lot of people will do is potentially split it out of the AFC or the NFC. And if you're going to do that, my recommendation would be Carlos Dunlap and Isaiah McKenzie. I feel like those two, if you're going to go with them, have like the best chance of potentially making the biggest investment. But let's say the Bills only win one game, whatever, and then the McKenzie is 91 overall. It's not really going to be crazy. Whereas Carlos Dunlap, this is a 91 overall card that's already pretty good. 89 speed, 92 excel, 91 block shed, 91 finesse move. And I do think if this guy got up to a 94 overall, that's going to be a really good card. I mean, we're talking +3, so about 92 speed, mid-90s block shed, mid-90s finesse move, mid-90s acceleration. This would actually be overall a very, very good pass rusher and outside linebacker. So I feel like if you're looking for the most coins in your investment, because I believe when you do the set, you have these cards and you can get them off the auction house. I want to say, at least from these sets, from what I am seeing from, Wednesday night here, it does say they are auction house exclusive items. So I believe, if you're looking for the best potential investments, it would be Carlos Dunlap and Isaiah McKenzie. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. But let me know which of these cards you'll be taking for your free 93, and also for your playoff upgradable prediction player. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.